Yeah.
Okay, welcome everyone. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I'm going to pass it off to Angela to welcome and do some introductions.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Benny. Um, yeah, so excited to have everyone here tonight. We are helping to launch Kendall and Zoe with this business called Trinont, and we're excited to hear what they love about the products. And we've invited my mom, Linda, to share about her success and her love of the new product called Transform. And then we've also invited my sister Erin, who has sent a video ahead of time because she had prior commitments about a product that she loves called Boost and how it's helped her. And then my niece Madeline, she is joining and talking to us about how Mojo, Nourish, and Focus has helped her in her life. And I'm going to be talking to you about this product here called Glow and how it has helped me. So, yeah, I'm super excited to share and to just have some great conversation around how these products have been life changing for us.
Amazing. Before I jump into our overview, Kendall and Zoe, do you just want to say a quick welcome to people and why you have them here tonight?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody here to this meeting. My name is Kendall Shank, and this is my daughter, Zoe Mays. We have fallen in love with Pernod products. Zoe has always had some stomach issues, and when she went out west to meet her boyfriend's parents, which is Angela. Well, Angela introduced her
Now it's
to
official.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
The world knows.
Yeah.
It's on Zoom now.
Yeah.
So Angela introduced me to the Enrich for my stomach while I was out there, and I started taking it, and it helped me a lot with like dairy products and just like all around how I felt, or like just eating like a normal meal or anything. It definitely helped with like my stomach, just like digesting it, and just like overall how I like feel on it.
Awesome. And you guys are going to hear a little bit more from these guys later tonight. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Benny Martin, and I'm also here on the west coast of Canada. I fell in love with the Ternant products about a year and a half ago now. And I felt immediate differences with these products. So we're going to be sharing about what we call impact products. And when we say impact, people are seeing and feeling a real difference in their health. So I have been in the industry of direct sales for about 9 years. I'm a mom of an 8-year-old boy named Maverick. He may indeed make a guest appearance at any moment, one of the joys of working from home. And he does live up to his name of Maverick. He can be quite the character. But these products have made just a huge difference. My son takes them, I take them, my ex-husband takes them, my partner Trent takes them. We are a Chernot family. So I'm going to jump on in and share my screen here, and we're going to get started.
Perfect.
Okay, so the company we are talking about tonight is called Chernot, and Chernot means to change life with stealth, and that's exactly what we are seeing. We have three main pillars to our company: health, wealth, and community, three of my biggest values. And we're mostly going to be focusing on the health aspect tonight. So we're going to jump right in. But first, just a little bit about the company and the story. So we are an Inc. 500 company, which is a pretty big deal in the business world. And our mission is to impact 1 billion lives for good in the first 30 years. That's a pretty awesome mission to be a part of. And it all starts with impacting your own life and your own health first. Um, We are in several countries. Mostly, we know Canadians. Also, we have a US team. We have some UK team members. We're also open in Puerto Rico, Netherlands, and Luxembourg, and we are continuing to expand globally, which is pretty awesome. So this is my favorite thing, and really what sets us apart is our commitment to quality. We have something called a transparency promise, and that is our promise to clean ingredients. The biggest difference you'll find with our supplements to what you might find on the shelves in the supermarket or a health food store is that our products are not synthetic. So synthetic supplements are about 97% of the supplement industry. Ours are based on raw whole foods. Now, if you don't know the difference between a synthetic and a natural supplement, the easiest way is to grab your vitamin C or your multivitamin and look at the back. And if it says ascorbic acid, that is a lab-derived synthetic vitamin. So you'll notice in all of the Ternot products that have vitamin C, it comes from raw whole plants like acerola cherries, African gooseberries. We also have proprietary formulas, advanced technologies to make our products more bioavailable, meaning they work for us. And we also have third-party validation, a GMP certification, which is just a really high quality for supplements. And then my favorite is our many testimonies, which you're going to hear from a few of us tonight. And I was my own first testimony with our Glow Collagen. So that's just a little bit about the products and the difference they made. The difference between our products and something else that you might find. And then really it is when you start taking the products and you start noticing a real difference. I've been taking different kinds of vitamins and supplements for a very long time. And these ones, I just had a doctor's appointment last week with my cardiologist. I was diagnosed with a heart condition very young, and he asked me how I was feeling. And I said, I feel so good. I have so much energy. He says, normally when I come see you, you say you're tired. You're always tired. Are you tired? And I said, no. And he kind of didn't know what even to say. So these products have just made a huge difference in my life and so many people I know. Okay, we are going to start with our core products, and we're going to focus on one in particular, and that is our Enrich, which I know is Zoe's favorite product. So this one here is, and I'm just going to take us to the next slide so you guys can see what it's all about. So this is going to help break down your carbs, your proteins, your fats. It's going to help break down your food so you can absorb the nutrients. And then it also has a stabilized pre and probiotic in it. So this is a digestive enzyme. There are 11 different digestive enzymes. Now, why is this important? A few reasons. Digestion is the cornerstone of our health. So it literally, we've heard of the gut-brain axis. So your gut is responsible for your hormone health, your mental health, as well as your digestion. So this can help with an array of different things. So things like heartburn, food intolerances. I know Zoe has your story about dairy. Mine is gluten. The very first person who tried this product in our family was my partner, Trent, and he had really bad heartburn. And within a week, it went away. And I noticed first because he would always jump up and grab Tums after every meal. And he has not bought Tums since being on the Enrich. So digestive enzymes, we tend to stop producing as many as we get older. So, and then sometimes just the way we're born or genetically, we don't have as many digestive enzymes. So I'm going to do a little science experiment, and then I'm going to get Zoe to share a little bit more. So this is a chocolate pudding, and let's just pretend this is chocolate ice cream for the sake of the demo, because I know, Zoe, you have some struggles with lactose, like many people do. And you can see this is a very solid pudding. I can dump it. Nothing's going to happen. It's super thick. So I take 1 to 2 of these before I eat. And we actually have a pizza in the oven for dinner tonight, which is very new. Oh, I told you he might make an appearance. Oh, and he's hungry. This is Maverick, everybody. Do you want to tell somebody about digestion? He knows a lot about digestion.
Out here.
You what? He says, I'm out of here. All right, so we're gonna mix this in.
Can I please have food though?
Yes, you can. Zoe, do you want to share? I'm gonna just mix this in. Do you want to share a little bit more about your experience with the Enrich?
Yeah, yeah, sorry, gonna get myself unmuted there. But yeah, I like you said, it's and Angela told me this, it's not synthetic, it's all natural. I also like that it's gluten-free because I've also had struggles with like the bread and it just being like too heavy for my stomach. And also with my cousin, she's gluten-free, lactose-free. Well, she's actually celiac and she's vegetarian. So when she comes over and she has meals at our house, she's able to take these and it's helped her like tremendously with like how she feels and everything after like to normal not taking it. And then also it's helped with me since I kind of work later. I don't get home until like around 8 and it helps a lot with like it like digesting my food just with me going to bed and everything. It helps me like digest it in a like good time for me to go to sleep and I don't wake up with like a massive stomach ache like I used to.
My gosh, that's so awesome. Now, while you were talking, this pudding is starting to bubble and break down. The other thing that people notice is that it is also going to help you absorb your nutrients. So, I grew up in Ontario on a farm, and I can tell you that the corn and the tomatoes are just not the same as they were, 20, 30, 50 years ago. So I was actually low in iron and I was very tired before the Trinot products. And I have quite a few friends who have taken the Enrich and their iron levels have gone up because they're actually absorbing those nutrients from their food. So we're going to do a little experiment. Remember, this was like our chocolate ice cream. You can imagine what that can do to somebody who struggles with lactose. And it is cleaned out. So we could not even get the pudding out of this before. Now it's not going to come out like that. So I have friends that struggle with IBS. So this has really helped with them not having to run to the bathroom. And then I also have friends who have struggled with not being regular and not going to the bathroom enough. And this has helped them tremendously. So that is our enriched digestive enzyme. This is one of our core products. I'm just going to mention another core product here because this is one of my favorites. It's called Optimize. Optimize is a proteolytic enzyme. So it's going to act like Pac-Man on rogue protein and inflammation in your body. So I take this after a deep tissue massage. I take this after a workout. It can really help with anyone with arthritis, pain, surgery, things like that. But it can also help that Pac-Man eat up any viruses that are going on. So my story is we went out Friday night. I came down with a cold. Saturday, I was so sick. I took Optimize every 3 hours. I woke up on Sunday and it was gone. Like a little bit, but I called Trent. I thought we were going to have to cancel plans. And I said, I feel really good. I'm not snuffly. So the Optimize for me, before Optimize, I would be the kind of person, if I was sick, I was out for an entire week. This can cut my cold down a quarter of the time as it did before. So Optimize is amazing. We also have our Fortify as well, but we are going to move on next to, well, I know my favorite product. I know Angela loves this product. And that is, sorry, our Glow Collagen. Angela, do you want to talk about the Glow Collagen? Because I know you know all about this one.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks. So Glow was one of the first products that I tried when I started just over a year ago, or just under a year ago. That's coming up. Next week is my 1 year. And so when I was a child, I had juvenile bunions. And so if you aren't familiar with that, it's like a bone deformation on your feet. And I had them on both of my feet. And so my feet have always been in a lot of pain. I had surgery when I was in grade 8 and surgery when I was in grade 9. And so I've always just had a lot of joint pain in my feet. I had orthotics, like everything. And then I tried not having orthotics and strengthening my feet. And so anyway, enter in Glow. And this has been so helpful for my joint pain, my foot pain. It also has helped my hair growth, like my hair is growing, it's shinier, my nails are growing, my skin is clear. It's just such a great product. And it is type 1 collagen, so it's grass-fed bovine, and it's at a medical grade. So it is 90%, I think it's 90% absorbable compared to other powdered collagens that are on the market. And so your body stops producing collagen in your early 20s. And so I didn't know any of this prior to joining with Trinont, but my son uses collagen as well. He has a very physical job, and so his joints and body are aching. He's found that it's also like the best skincare regime for him, just to take a shot of Glow. It's cleared up his skin, and yeah, it's just great. It has 11 grams of protein, and it has, I'm just reading here, biotin, 4,500 mcg. And I think I remember seeing another post, Benny, you could share, but another brand of biotin would have like less than 100 mcgs. And so this is like such a powerful formulation. And so when Benny mentioned about the good manufacturing process, like this is it. And yeah, it's just so good for us, like, and at any age, really, like early 20s on. So because I was also having joint pain, then it's also helped me sleep better at night too. So that's been a good one. I know it's helped my mom, it's helped my dad, it's helped my sister. So it's been a good one. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love our Glow. It has been our top selling product, and it has been nudged out just recently by Transform, which Linda's going to talk about later. But I could not live without our Glow collagen. I'm heading to Mexico on Friday. Any guesses what the one request my mom had was? Bring collagen. Glow collagen. So I'm going to just throw my slides up again. And I don't know why it keeps doing this. All right. And we're just going to take a look at some before and after. So Angela talked about her feet. I had plantar fasciitis for 8 years. I have not had any plantar fasciitis since I started Glow Collagen. I also had, I like to call it a cranky hip from a dance injury in my 20s. I'm now in my 40s, and it does not give me any grief anymore. But I can't show you what it looks like on my feet, but I can show you the differences that we see. So here on the left is my good friend Candace, and it has really helped her with her menopause. So one thing I've learned more recently is when you go into perimenopause and menopause, it takes a massive hit on your collagen levels. So she no longer has night sweats and hot flashes, but also her rosacea in her face has gone away. Right here in the middle, this is Jen Laurie. She's a holistic nutritionist. She saw these ingredients and she said to me, these ingredients are incredible. Now, if it works, I am sold. And within 5 days, she had a back injury from CrossFit. And in 5 days, she was back in the gym, and she had been trying to heal her back for an entire year. But you can also see her face. She starts her eyelids, her wrinkles, all the things. And then for me, another massive one has been my hair growth after my son. I just never had beautiful hair again until now. So you can see I went to put on my favorite Mamacita Needs a Margarita tank top, and I could barely read the letters. So that is some glow. This is one of my good friends, Krista, and she was also having hair loss as well as psoriasis and some skin issues. So really great for your skin as well. This is my friend Leslie. It's been a year now for her taking the collagen, but after 1 month, her varicose veins actually went subdermal. So that is our Glow Collagen. We absolutely love it. We're going to move on to our Stamina line now. And we have something called Mojo and Zest, which are part of the Stamina line. And they are nootropics. So nootropics are going to help with 3 things. They're going to help with sustained energy. They're going to help with your mood and your focus. And they're also going to help curb your appetite and your cravings and increase your metabolism. And I believe Madeline is going to share her experience with the Mojo.
Yeah, I usually take the Mojo first thing in the morning when I get to work at 6. And it really helps to wake me up when I get there. And just keeps me awake my whole shift and throughout the day when I go to my second job all the way like until 8 at night sometimes. Really keeps me awake throughout the day.
Whoops, sorry. That's great, Madeline. And what do you notice when you don't take the Mojo? Like, do you notice a difference?
Yeah, I definitely feel very tired all the time, and I don't really have any energy when I get done work. I just sit around, I just don't really have much energy when I'm taking it.
Right. Okay. And you've been taking it for a few months now, right?
Yeah.
The Mojo? Yeah. Good. Good.
And is there another product you're taking as well? Was that the Nourish?
Yeah, the Nourish as well. I've also had a lot of problems with my stomach, and it's hard sometimes to eat like a full meal. And with my work schedule too, I don't get a ton of breaks, so I don't really have time to eat full meals. And that really helps to like get me through the day until I am off work and I can actually eat. And yeah, it just fills me enough for my mornings and the rest of my day.
That's awesome. So the Nourish that she's talking about is our meal replacement. You can have it as a smoothie. I like to do overnight oats with it. It has a ton of vitamins and minerals in it. And the minerals are actually chelated, which means your body's going to absorb them. And then it also has a digestive enzyme in it. Sorry. You can hear Maverick in the background there.
Yeah, that's okay. And then the other product is Focus.
Yes.
Right,
Do you want
Madeline?
to talk about that one?
Yeah, so I usually take the Focus well, anytime I have a meal. And then yeah, I just find that it kind of helps me like when I'm busy, it helps me really stay focused and just keep busy instead of kind of like trailing off doing nothing throughout my day.
Good.
Awesome. So our Focus is a B complex, and then it also has lion's mane mushroom in it. It is incredible. And this one I like to take in the afternoon. My son takes this one as well. As you can see, he's got some attention stuff going on. And then his dad also takes it as well. So I'm going to show you. Oh, this one's, sorry. This is his dad who takes the Zest. So one of the things that I love about being able to talk about health is mental health has been a big topic that has become more open recently. So Maverick's dad has bipolar, PTSD, ADHD, as well as depression. And these two products combined, so you would do the Mojo, he loves the Zest, with the Focus has helped with his mental health immensely, to the point where I'm getting smiley selfies from him, which is incredible. So those are some of the stamina products. I know we have one other we wanted to talk about tonight before we get to transform, and that was the Boost. So I have a video here from Erin who's going to talk to us about the Boost.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank Angela and Kendall for asking me to come on this evening to talk about one of my favorite products from Trinot, which is Boost. I had a prior commitment, so now you get to watch the recording of me talking about one of my favorite products. So Boost regulates healthy blood pressure by improving your cardiovascular function. It boosts athletic performance by increasing oxygen delivered to muscles and aids in the extremity and cognitive health by improving your circulation to your limbs and your brain. Maintaining a healthy blood flow is crucial for optimal health. Boost is a proprietary formula designed to increase nutrient and blood flow with 2-in-1 nitric oxide support. So those of you that don't know, nitric oxide opens your blood vessels to increase your nutrient flow throughout your body. So in the spring, I had went to see my family physician because I was not feeling well. And what I discovered is that I had high blood pressure. So my doctor had prescribed some medicine for me to try and get my blood pressure to within a more normal range. So I was taking that without any problems, and my blood pressure did go down. But I didn't want to have to take something prescribed by the doctor long term. And I was looking for more of a natural solution to this. So that's when I started researching products from Trinot. And Boost is what jumped out at me because of its ability to help with your heart and heart health. So I had started taking Boost. I was taking it regularly for about a month and a half while still on the other medication. And what I noticed is that mid-afternoon, I was starting to feel lightheaded, a little bit dizzy, and oftentimes I felt like I needed to lay down throughout the day. And it wasn't because I was necessarily tired. It was just that I was that feeling of unwell. I went in and spoke to the pharmacist, told him what was happening. But what I also discovered is throughout this time, I was continually taking my blood pressure. And anytime I felt these lows, my blood pressure was actually dropping to lower than what it should be. So in consultation with the pharmacist, as well as the family doctor, I cut my medication back to half. And that was good. Followed up with the family physician about 6 weeks later after that as well. And he told me at that time that I could go off of the doctor's prescribed medicine because I was doing so well with the Boost. So now I still take my blood pressure twice a week. It's within the normal range, 120 over 80. It's usually about 125 over 82, but that's quite normal without any problems. So I'm continuing with the Boost. in the future. For me, it's working really well. So anybody that has heart health, I would consider taking Boost. Always do it in consultation with a family physician if you are taking other heart medicine as well. So overall, Boost has improved my life, my quality of life. It improves your blood flow. It promotes stamina. It improves your endurance. And overall, it helps you to maintain and support a healthy heart, which is, I think, what we all want.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I've never actually heard Erin's testimony before. So that is our Boost product, which is a nitric oxide. We are going through a bunch of different products tonight. We are going to finish off with our very last product, which is our new Transform. So this launched in October. It's December right now. Within our first hour and a half, we sold $1.5 million worth of this product. It has been flying off the shelves. It is first of its kind. We've had over a decade of research go into it. We're seeing measurable results, which you're going to hear about tonight, and it's solving multiple health issues. So it's going to help improve and manage your blood sugar, support your mood and emotional stability, reduce brain fog, support your optimal metabolism, improve energy, curb cravings, and support healthy weight loss. This is a plant-based enzyme, and then it also has a thermogenic in it called Grains of Paradise. Grains of Paradise is in the family of cardamom and cinnamon, nutmeg, so it's a little spicy, and that's going to help burn fat, but also is going to help rev up your metabolism. So I'm just going to share my experience. I'm going to pass it over to Linda. I have normal blood sugar range. So we're seeing results from people who are all over the spectrum in terms of their blood sugar. I put a continuous glucose monitor on, and I was beta testing this product in August. It was peach season. And the first meal I had, I did it without, and I had peaches, yogurt, and granola, and my blood sugar went up to 10.6, which is a little bit high, but within normal range. And then the next day, the only thing I did differently was I took 2 Transform before I ate, and it was down to 7.8. So that was pretty incredible for the very first time I tried this product. We're going to hear from Linda, who has had just an amazing experience so far. Linda, do you want to share what it's been like to be on Transform?
Sure. I love my Transform. Enrich originally was my favorite, but now Transform is my favorite. So I have had blood sugar issues for over 30 years. And gradually over the years, they keep upping my medication to the point that I'm taking insulin once a day. And when I was there 3 months ago, he wanted to put me on a second needle of insulin, and I resisted. And he says, okay, I'll give you another 3 months and we'll see how things go. And I really do try to eat healthy and stay away from the sweets, but I do have a sweet tooth. So anyway, I started Transform on the 27th of September. And so I was on it for only for 6 weeks when I went back for my 3-month checkup with the doctor. So I did all the blood work, had it done. And I played around with it at the start because I was taking my blood sugars regularly before meals. And I tried 1 before a meal, I tried 2, and an hour before, 30 minutes before. But anyway, I finally settled on, I do need the 2 Transform, a full hour before I eat a meal. That's what I've settled on. So anyway, I went back, I got the results from the doctor, and my A1C, and that's the measurement at the 3-month mark, so from in the last 3 months, went from 9.7, which is high, down to 8.5. So I was thrilled. He was even more thrilled. And he says, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. So now I'm hoping that a full 3 months on it is going to be an amazing difference. I'm really hoping that in time, I could maybe lower my insulin intake. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. But anyway, I have no cravings for sugar. I did Christmas baking all day yesterday. I didn't lick the spoon once. And I normally would. Yeah, I don't have the cravings. I don't feel I have to eat after supper. I'm eating smaller meals because I just can't eat the amount that I used to. So it's curbing my appetite. I wouldn't say I've lost a lot of weight because I don't have excess to lose anyway. I have lost a bit, but not like some people that I read about. My husband Leo has started taking Transform, but just at supper time, because that's when he eats. He doesn't really eat much the rest of the time of the day. And he's lost 12 pounds. Yeah, in 2 weeks. And he's lost 1.5 inches on his stomach and 1 inch at the chest. So now he got into some shirts on the weekend that he wasn't able to wear when we went to BC in October because they wouldn't do up. So he's feeling a lot better about himself as well. So yeah, it's really good. I have no bloating. I used to have bloating, and there were certain foods I didn't eat because they seem to make me bloat even more. Watermelon was one, apples was another. Even drinking a full glass of water would bloat me. And then I read on here from you, I think it was, you posted foods to avoid, and watermelon and apple were high in the fructose. So that's, I presume, is what was doing it to me. But anyway, I can eat ice cream now, which I never could before. That's not because of Transform, that'll be the Enrich. But all of this stuff together, is making such a big difference. I'm a big knitter, so I do the Optimize for my fingers, which is helping. I do the Glow. I've just started on Boost. Yeah. I feel so much better. I have so much energy, and yeah. Oh, and something else I read. Can I say one more thing? Something else I read, and it was a few days before I read this post of somebody else. Facial hair, much finer now. And because I always get waxing done, facial waxing, and they're even noticing it at the spa. Like, what are you doing? And it's the products. I don't know which one for sure. I think it's the Transform, but something's helping that way too. Okay, good. I think I'm done.
Oh,
Let's
my
jump
goodness.
in and say, like, I'm so happy for you, Mom, because like just your transformation, you haven't been using the products for a full year yet. And
No.
it's just so like you are like a schoolgirl, giddish and excited and happy, and like you're moving your body better. Like you had stopped knitting and crocheting at one point because your hands were so like withered and arthritic, and you
Yes.
were like falling into old lady, and you have just been rejuvenated. Like, I just love it. So happy.
Yeah. Well, thanks for introducing me to it.
And Linda, I have only known you a short period of time since you've been on the products and on our calls, but I have noticed every time you're on our calls, you look younger, you're more vibrant, you have more energy. I can see it right on the screen. So
Thank
I
you.
think that is a huge testament to, we have the full spectrum. We have Maverick, my son, who uses the Enrich and products, Zoe. So we have younger people. We have the full spectrum of people using the products. Angela, anything you want to say for us to just kind of close up the call and finish tonight?
Yeah, I think that what I would like to mention is that we are heading into the new year, so 2024, and a lot of people set great goals for their health in the new year. But I'm going to encourage you to not wait for the new year. Start now, order in your products, figure out what area of health you want to focus on immediately. Connect with Kendall, connect with Madeline or Linda, myself, Zoe or Benny, and just we are here to help you. And if you have any questions about any of those products, we will do our best to answer them. We have a great support system. And there are enough of us who are using various products that we can just share how it's helped us. But yeah, just give yourself 3 months and you will see tremendous change in your health, and they are health impact products. Like your body's craving them, and just give your body what it needs. But don't wait. Order right away so that you can start fresh in January with what you need to support your health.
I love it. So just before we end, I will just share the way you can get your hands on these products. I know after hearing Linda, who would not want to get started right away? So you can order your products as a customer or an associate. I tell everyone personally, I would order as an associate because then you also have the ability to make some extra income, which we're coming into January. Angela talks about the health goals. I feel like most people also have those financial goals. So it can be both things. And then you have it there for when you're sharing the products and somebody else likes them. We got brand new lime green luggage for our trip to Mexico. I've already given out the link 5 times. And I thought to myself, man, I wish I was earning off my lime green luggage like I was when I share about my Glow Collagen. So I always have friends that are asking what I'm taking, what I'm doing, and then you have a link to be able to share. So reach out to Kendall or Angela or Madeline or myself, and we're happy to answer some questions. And I just want to thank everyone for sharing and being part of this call tonight, because we really are here to make a difference. Awesome. Well, good night, everybody.
Yes, good night, ladies.
Yeah,
Thank you so
for
much.
having us.
And thank you for sharing your stories.
Yeah, thank you too. It was so good. So good.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.